So on those long travel days, some of the things that we just don't really care for doing is having to go out for dinner. Those have been following us, you've seen us. We travel quite a distance on a lot of days. It's not uncommon for us to go 500 to 600 miles in one day. We've even done a few days at 700 miles. Last thing you want to do when you're driving for 8, 10, or 12 hours is get to somewhere and have to make dinner. Nobody wants to do it. So you end up starting your morning off going, oh, we'll make dinner when we arrive. Then you arrive and you're like, I don't want to do anything. Let's just go out to eat. Decent restaurant, you could spend anywhere from $50 to $80 for two people just to have dinner. Hell, even going to McDonald's nowadays for two people, you're looking at $30, $40. So what we do is we utilize a Crockpot. This is one of our favorite meals, especially on those long days. Very simple to make. For two people, we use 4 chicken thighs. For 2 chicken thighs, you want to use a can of cream chicken soup, just the 10-ounce ones. So we're going to be cooking 4. Going to use 2 cans. When we're done with everything, minute rice. I like using the jasmine or the white rice. Makes it very simple. It's going to cost us roughly, I'd say about $6 for both of us to have dinner. So very simple to make. Very little cleanup. We do have our Crockpot liner on here because who wants to make dinner and then have to clean up after it? Just take your chicken breasts. These are thawed. However, most of the time, we just take them right out of the freezer, take them frozen, throw them in here. So this is going to help out a little bit because we're going to end up cutting a few hours off of our time. If they're frozen, you're going to want to have them on low for about 6 to 8 hours. Just let them sit here and cook. So you put those in. Take your cans of cream of chicken soup. Just dump them in there. Don't even have to really mix them up. Just wiggle it out. Some of these are a little bit more temperamental than other cans. Come on. Okay. That's it. Put them in there. Put the soup on top of it. Don't worry about it. Put it on low. Put the top on. Leave it alone. Since it's already thawed, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have it on low today for about 4 to 5 hours. As I said, when frozen, 6 to 8 hours. Just put it in there and just leave it. What you're going to have when it's done is unbelievably tender and moist chicken that is just going to fall apart. You don't even need to shred it. Just looking at it is going to do that for you. Then, cook your minute rice up. What I do, a little different, it says minute rice. It should be 1.5-minute rice. I take each one of these and I put them in the microwave for 1.5 minutes if you're doing just one. If you're doing 2 and putting them at the same time, about 4 minutes. Going to be just fine. Put it on your plate, then take the chicken right out of here, put it on top of it, eat away, call it good, go about your day. Very easy for a quick fix. Where we do this so often when we're traveling, we don't have to even do it in the RV. Our truck, as you know, we haul around with a Volvo truck. It's got an inverter in it. So we plug it right into the truck. So as we're driving, we're cooking dinner. When the chicken breasts are frozen, it takes about 3 hours. And then it starts filling the aroma in the truck. We can smell dinner cooking. Makes it wonderful. So try this recipe out. Enjoy it. Let us know how you feel in the comments. It has now been sitting in here for about 5.5 to 6 hours. Smells delicious. Here's our minute rice. Cooked for 1.5 minutes. Throw that there in the garbage. Okay, tell you what, we got a fork. Let's just take some out, put it right on there, and then show you how tender this chicken becomes. Make sure it doesn't fall apart, which it's already doing. Okay. Right on there. Okay. Here's how tender it is. Put a little fork, and this is just a cheap piece of crap plastic fork. However, right there, right in the middle, it's already breaking apart. Kind of hard to even pick it up, but look at how easy that comes apart. Just falls right off. Tender, juicy, and as always, so good. But it can be better with just a tad bit of salt and pepper. So just put a little salt on there, flip it over, a little bit of pepper. There you go. Very inexpensive, easy, very delicious meal to make without a whole lot of work. Gotta love it. Stay tuned to the next video. We'll probably have some more recipes that we're going to be doing in a crock pot, just to show you a little bit easier ways of how to do things while you're traveling around the country. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys on the next one.